Good morning, everybody. We are back. Thanks, Andy.
Difference between an amateur and a pro. Look at that transition. Oh, beautiful.
It is fun having all these traditions and stuff. So we'll be seeing what France looks like. This will be my first time riding this course. What's this course called? It's RGB something. Let's see, we've got 3 people already watching. Good morning to all of you. Let's see when the usual crowd settles in. So we'll be doing 30, 33, 30, 53.
RGV is the high-speed train, isn't it, in France?
Oh, RGB? Huh.
B Victor.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
trying to think what it stands for, because they don't give it a name. They just call it RGV, don't they? They don't give it a full name, do they?
Yes, there's no full name for that.
Oh no, TGV is the...
Okay, that's my post shared on Facebook.
Route a Grand Vitesse. So fast route or something.
Hey, thanks for the like, Hiroshi. I see you all here often. You need to drop into the chat with us. It's always fun.
Route to Grand Vitesse translates as high speed road, and so I think it's a play on their high speed trains are called the TGV.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So it's a play on their high speed trains, which are TGV, and so RGV is routes high speed road. So
oh, okay.
It's a flat route, is it?
It's a flat route. It's just got a bump on the aqueduct.
Oh, okay. I've had almost 10 minutes of doing nothing. I should really.
Up the watts, and Sam just dropped in. Morning, Sam.
I got to end of my ride. I can see what TSS I'm up to. Oh god, I got another 70 to do. Oh dear.
Another 17 TSS, just sprinted out.
70.
Oh, 70.
Well,
oh, that's
50. Turn around. Why have I turned around? I didn't want to turn around.
That's a long one. Hey, Sam, 94 kilometers. That is fun. Hopefully, I had a nice day out there. Nice sunny day. 3.5 hours on the bike.
Yeah, and they haven't released it yet.
Yep.
Supposedly there's a release coming in the next couple of...
Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks from now it'll be open. But there's events at this point that is in France. So if you can find an event, you can drop in. And you can enjoy the new roads of France.
You won't get the route badges unless it's the original route, because you can't quit and go back in, obviously. But you can only do one route at a time.
Yeah, I didn't do the Tour de France events. They were just too big. Did one of them. So actually, yes, I did ride in France. But there were so many people. It's impossible to see all the nice scenery. Oh, you're close to the seaside, Sam. That's nice. So we're doing a nice Fat Max workout in France. I'll try and have some nice views so we can see the countryside. We've got Andy on Discord.
Brilliant.
Oh yes, if you've got nice views, you can go a lot harder. That's true, Sam. This is going to be a fun workout after yesterday's race, or the end of a long week.
Should be it should be manageable, but those long Fat Max start to bite.
Yeah, this is a long Fat Max. 30 minutes. Times 3.
I'm waiting for the first 45-minute ones to turn up.
Oh wow.
I don't know if you have made any. But
that's gonna be no fun. Sounds like you had fun, Sam. Get into the groove, smashing it up the hills.
should be smashing, Sam. Did I see you comment that your FTB was 480 the other day?
Oh yes, Kev, come jump in. That's crazy, Sam.
And looking at your Strava, you're what, 80 kilos? Weight set as?
Kilos or pounds?
Your weight set right in Strava. That's a 6 watts per kilo FTP. So, I mean, not to be cynical, but that's Chris Froome levels. What are you using to measure the FTP, the power?
Now, losing weight helps a lot. Haha. Oh yes, you said you had a stages.
Do you race in real life? I know you're a mountain biker mainly, aren't you?
Thanks, Kev. Enjoy your gardening.
Elite, sweet.
It's pretty cool, Sam. I assume XCO is cross country.
Olympic distance, isn't it?
Oh my god, goodness, this bottom bracket that's creaking is driving me crazy. Oh, okay, there we go. Thanks, Sam.
I'm not that familiar with my distances. It's like middle of the range, isn't it, the Olympic distance? Rather than being sprints, and it's not the 100-mile endurance stuff, it's the hour to 2 hour races.
That sounds like Zwift. Zwift races. Yep, that's more my type of racing. The long, slow ones.
Off-road. Tough.
That is pretty tough. 100k's on the road is nice. It's a nice distance.
A big pack in a race, it's 2.5 hours. 100k, but you don't get that drafting.
Yes. Oh, we've got a whole trainer difficulty discussion on Zwift. I think that discussion will go on till Zwift don't exist anymore.
Or they rename it.
Even if they rename it, there'll be still people saying, well, you need to be on 100. If you're not on 100, you're not riding a bike.
In races, I kind of agree. It'd be good if it was set within a 20% window to reflect your choice of gear. You know, because it's not like you can outside, you can't change your gearing by 50%, or you know.
Well,
so
yeah.
I think you know, partly why Zwift races are what they're like is because you can put down 400 watts on a downhill. You know.
Yes, the downhill thing, that's different. If you can put down 400 watts after climbing, you didn't climb hard enough.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The pace, you don't get rests on downhills.
That's right.
They're not downhills.
Yeah, maybe if they change the way downhills work and make it a real gear selector, that'll be fun. So if you pick something that is a very small gear, you'll have a fun time going up, but you will run out of gears on the flats and the downhills.
But then the problem is you have people on dumb trainers, so you limit them because they get that advantage.
Yep.
Or disadvantage, whichever way. That's cool, Sam. Good luck.
Well, Mighty Shrimp, if I understand that motor, it doesn't give you free watts, it just keeps the flywheel spinning. So actually, I think
in some ways it's a disadvantage.
Yes, it is.
You can't, if you say you're on a kicker, you get to the bottom of the hill and you re-engage your flywheel, you can put in a big power surge. Yes, you've got to put that power in, whereas say you're a Neo at 100% and the flywheel is still flying around, you can't have the same, just like on the road, you can't go from 60 kilometers an hour and put down, you know, 1,000 watts or whatever, because you haven't got the gear to do it unless you're Mark Cavendish. That's my opinion anyway.
Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't give you any advantage. I mean, it doesn't give you any speed. It just gives you a more realistic engagement of power at the bottom of the hill. Or on a hill.
Yeah, but if that flywheel is already spinning, you have nothing to push against. So there's no way to put out power if you don't have anything to push against.
Especially if you're like at 100% difficulty, where you can be at 100% difficulty on a kicker and you get to the bottom of the hill, the flywheel stopped, and even though you're 100% and you're on a descent, you can still spike your power because the flywheel stopped.
Yep.
I mean, that's like saying on a descent your wheel has an engine because it keeps turning because of gravity.
Yeah, but if you can have that flywheel stop, you can put in a bunch of power to get that flywheel going again.
It's nothing cooler than getting off your bike on a descent and your flywheel still going through.
Oh yes.
Listen to the
It's
motor.
It's like when you did your Everest challenge, having the bike running downhill and you going to get a quick shower. That was pretty awesome.
So, you're still there. What's the pathway that you're kind of aiming through? What do you have to do to get there? Yeah, near too good. That's pretty, top of the range. There's 2 or 3 models all up there. They all have little quirks, all have nuances.
Yep.
I love the Neo because you don't have to calibrate it. Whether that means it's any more accurate is an argument. Just because you don't have to or have the ability to calibrate something doesn't necessarily mean it's God's gift to accuracy. But no one's seen a problem with it really. That's really anyone's ever said in the testers that it goes out after a month or lug it up some stairs into a different room and it still matches their pedals. So I'm going to assume it is accurate and doesn't need calibrating. But that's what amuses me is that, you'll get fanboys of both. But it always amuses me when the fanboys of the kickers, spout on about accuracy. And you're like, when did you last calibrate it?
Oh yes.
I will say about the Neo, people say the top racers say it's a bit spongy in terms of harder to jump the power, spike the power for a sprint. But I suppose the 2's got got double the magnets of the 1 to reduce that effect.
Oh yes. They had a big issue with their magnets in the beginning. Yeah, I also prefer the indoors shrimp. It's just so much safer.
Nice kind of mid-70s, sunny ride outside, on quiet roads. Can't be beaten.
Pretty much fun.
Getting down to freezing with rain. Less fun.
I think it's
Yeah, Multistreaming. I mean, what I love is flexibility around my work. I work at home. You know, by the time you've got changed and got your bike ready and you've gone out and your lunch hour's gone, where I can jump on, I can have my laptop in front of me and my phone if I need to, so I don't feel guilty about taking an hour and a half lunch break, because I'm still monitoring stuff. Straight into a good workout. It doesn't take me 10-15 minutes to get out of traffic. Just the efficiency. And you get to chat to people. If I go out on my own, majority of the time it's on my, if for a lunch hour, it's on my own, where I can jump on Zwift and chat away, kill the time.
Oh yes.
How's that first interval feeling, Gary? Feeling like it's going to be a tough day, or feeling
Oh,
okay?
it's going to be a tough day. So I'm just trying to get my wife's PC to start up, and somehow doesn't want to, so I'm just looking if I can change the, there's the problem. What's that value? Why is that? I think that's wrong. Okay. I think that was a problem. I think that was a problem. Okay, good luck. So I've set up Zwift on a second PC for my wife, and it's running on an old plasma TV, so it's got a weird resolution, and it seemed like it defaulted back to ultra mode somehow, and now the display can't display Zwift. Nope. Keyboard. Well, while doing a workout,
Got tech support.
and tech support.
I'm not getting paid to do either.
Well, my wife makes good food. That'll be my payment.
So, did anyone get to watch Strada Bianchi yesterday?
No.
It's worth catching it if you're into your pro cycling.
That was after my ride, early morning. Well, I was racing, so there's no way I can watch something and racing. I need this long zone 2 workouts to watch those things. So no spoiler alerts.
Yeah, and it was a great race. Real hard man's race. Temperatures were insane, like 37 or something. So, real race of attrition.
Hey, thanks for following, Shrimp. The mighty Shrimp is following us.
What makes a shrimp mighty? Size, strength, or does it taste good?
Taste and size. Well, if you have enough of them, size doesn't matter. But if you have one mighty shrimp, it needs to be big.
But if it's a big shrimp, isn't it just a prawn?
Yep, I think so.
So, the mighty shrimp is just a mediocre prawn. Or a weedy Langenstein. Hey Jerry, are you going to pronounce that subscription on Facebook?
Which one? Oh, I can't pronounce. I can't pronounce that. Sorry.
On YouTube, wasn't it? I don't know which one it was.
Yep. It's a YouTube subscription. I said thank you, but there's just no way.
Very centric.
So, the shirt I'm currently wearing, I got that in the beginning of March, and it was tight.
Wow.
Yep. It's kind of funny, huh? Just looking at it now, well, it's 20 Ks. We'll do that.
Jesus.
So I ordered a few things from Zwift, and I had to send back most of them because they were too big. So they sent me smaller ones. This one was one of those that was on the edge, and I told my wife, don't worry, I'll fit in it at some point. Don't send it back again anymore. What happened to my avatar? It's all in the dark. You see that?
The shadow. The sun's behind you.
Oh, the sun's behind. Oh, that's true. There we go.
Turn off Ultra and the shadow will go, won't it?
I think the shadow is probably different in France than in Watopia, because I've never seen that, it being that dark. But I usually watch from the rear, so. But even my arms seems really dark.
Yeah, could be a glitch.
Well, France is different place from Utopia, may have different suns.
France is different from Paris.
Yes. Because Paris is not in France, apparently.
In Texas.
Thanks, Mr. Shrimp. Still got a lot to do. Hey, John Wallstrom. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. I didn't see a banner pop up, except for in the chat. But thanks, John, I noticed it. The nice thing about subscribing is you get reminders for when we stream. So your name pronounced Johan? Or more English, like Johan?
I'm gonna go with Johan.
Johan?
That's what I'm going with. That's it.
Well, if that was a South African name, it would have been Johan. Okay, I need to breathe so I can get my heart rate lower.
See, I think my surname was Scandinavian originally. So the J would have been a Y sound.
Jenner?
Yeah, rather than Jenna.
Okay, so it's Johan.
So
route
Han
complete.
at the end or Han? The Johan or Johan? Or no difference, really.
Oh, there it is. A Han and a horn.
Well, I'm
I got
English,
my-
so we just pronounce everyone else's names exactly
Oh, yes.
as we think they should be pronounced, and you're wrong.
That's sounds like the English way to do it.
Yep. Makes life much simpler. Everyone lets us get away with it as well.
Well, after you invaded most of the world, we just let it be before you start doing that again. Not picking a fight. Okay, so we went around this route once.
Did you get the banner?
Yes, I did. So I've got that route ticked off. I think I've got two now. This is my second time riding in France.
One, two is long.
That is a long climb. I'm
You
not
look on the
looking
tiny
forward
map.
to that.
So you look on the tiny profile and you go, oh, I'm not that far from the top. 10 minutes later, oh, I'm not that far from the top. 10 minutes later, oh, I'm not that far from the top.
Yeah, but it's not as exciting as going up the Alp.
only have 1 km to go.
Thanks for the ride on, Andy.
Swift have put the 1k summit little stone on Bontu at 860 meters to go. So there's a little yellow stone side. Yeah. There's a little yellow stone side of the road that says summit 1 kilometer in French, and the countdown in game had me at 860 meters to go.
Oh, you get a good discount.
I suppose they may have realistically put it where there might be a stone in real life, but
Oh,
their
yeah.
banner might not be where they put their banner, might not be where that was measured to.
Well, they could put anything wherever they want to. Maybe
Well,
the stone in real life. Yeah,
So-
maybe the stone in real life is at the wrong position.
maybe.
That'll be interesting to know. Here we go. We write a virtual game, and we say real life is wrong.
Yep.
I like that thinking. Okay, my heart rate is way over the target.
Knock the ego on the head and take the watts down.
Yeah, but I should.
It can be less than 100%. You have
Yep.
just put your feet up. Had a long week. You meant to cap it on the heart rate, not watts.
Yeah, I tried to just play with the breathing and all of that, so the last 2 minutes went over. And that's block 1. So we'll adjust it in block 2 and 3.
Yeah, I normally start at 100, adjust after 5 minutes up if I need to, adjust after 10 minutes up if I need to, and then I'm often possibly dropping it in the last couple of minutes to maintain heart rate. But yeah, I only kind of hit on that first interval. I tend to only hit the heart rate kind of 18 minutes in. I don't know if that's the correct way to do it, but I don't want to go out too hard and spike the
Nope.
heart rate out.
So I had one session that just Jason had me do without ERG. So he said, go get your heart rate at 150 as quick as possible and just keep it there. Don't even look at your power. Just keep your heart rate at 150 for the whole time.
That's not tough to start with, because you were probably up over threshold to get there to start with.
That's right. So you start off hard and then you go and you settle into a nice rhythm. And that wasn't too bad.
I'm about to have a humble brag that I have the Von 2 jersey.
Oh, nice.
That is despite me doing 90 watts for that first 20 minutes. But then only three people have set a time up here in the last hour.
Oh, okay. Hey Ken, thanks for liking the stream.
Take a quit and see where my TSS has got to. 178.
What are you looking to hit?
Probably enough, but 200 was on the schedule, but I was slightly ahead of schedule. So 178 will hit the weekly target. So I just roll down the hill to the bottom, get my 3 miles.
So does Jason fill your whole schedule up to the amount that you need to do? Or do you add?
So I've got the usual like 5 workouts in there.
Yes.
But I always have but I have 3. I have 2 to 4 outside rides. So I tend to drop the slow burn and maybe one of the fat maxes and try to do the VO2 or something. But yeah, I mean, they'll sometimes put a target here, fill up just, this is the target for the week. He didn't actually do it this week, but I'm just going on my training peaks. Kind of, I've got it built in there as well, just matching on the weeks in terms of builds. And kind of it didn't actually have a ramping up this block. Because it was a build, it was 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10. So I just aimed for around about 8, 10, 3 weeks in a row.
Okay. Thanks for the like, Johan. I saw that.
I'll probably end up doing like 8, 10 this week. I'll go 900 next week and 1,000 the week after, probably know me.
Oh.
I'm on holiday next week with the kids. So, and the grandparents, so I'll take the bike, but I don't know what I'll actually have time to do. So yeah, it could be a nothing week next week.
Yeah, I've got a light week next week. Johan has liked us on every platform we are streaming on. YouTube, Twitch and Facebook. That's cool. Yep, that's the only places where we are at. Mixer's not in the mix anymore.
So it's Facebook for the views, Twitch for the interaction, and YouTube to keep the history, basically.
Yeah, something like that. What's IG? Know what Twitter is.
Jerry's so empty, he doesn't know what IG is.
Instagram. Oh, no, sorry. I'm too old for that stuff, kids. I don't see the points of Instagram, actually. That's just me. Well, that's the same person that said I'm not going to upgrade to Windows 95, because why do you need it if Windows 3.1 works this well?
And that was in 2005, you said that, yeah?
That was a long debate. Should we upgrade to 95? Feel so bad that my wife can't ride. She had a meetup this morning. Hey, Panos.
Tech support didn't work.
My tech support didn't work. I think I need to change the prefs file, because I looked at the prefs file and it's got it at ultra mode, and that screen won't handle ultra.
Shouldn't revert, sure.
Should. Didn't.
Or is it because the computer can handle ultra? It's defaulting to ultra.
Yep, the computer can handle that.
But it shouldn't change though between sessions, should it? Unless
No, it shouldn't. But I just last night enrolled it into a full subscription, so I don't know if that changed something. I don't. Doesn't make sense that that should change anything. I'll figure it out a bit later. I just need to get it stable, so they can just turn it on and use it.
the potential, if it is resetting for some stupid reason, it's a Windows. One potential is to do the Zwift pack, Zwift preferences. Because she could,
yes.
actually, rather than have to mess around in the per file, she could just open that first, make sure it's set to whatever resolution, and then start Zwift. And she can do it herself rather than having to mess around in a.
Oh, that's a good idea. And then you know it's right every time.
As long as you remember to do it before you start Zwift.
Does the Zwift packs have your username and password in there as well? Because that'll be cool, so I can easily switch between the two users.
No, so just has all the settings, like what your trainer effect is, what world, what sport, what course you want to do.
Okay.
Screen resolution, Windows width, height, all that, full screen, minimal UI, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Volume, presets. You can change anything really. I think you can change, but it doesn't. It's not linked to your account.
Oh.
Yes. How's that? Is each pref file different for each account or not? If you're running two accounts on the same.
No, it's got one. It's got one pref file. No, it's in your. Yeah, it's one pref file.
So if you're mean, there's a button there to hide course selector, so you can just set one course in one world, and you'd never be able to get out of it.
No, I'm not going to do that. It'll be nice if I can have that link to a user account and password, and I can have two buttons on the screen for two different Zwift hack startups, and it will automatically type your username and password. I'll need to chat to Jesper Yep, we've got a Discord, Multistreaming. I'm on Discord now with Andy. TeamODZ uses Discord quite a lot. We use it for all our races, group rides.
I'll shove the link in here in a sec. I'm just testing it to make sure it's the right one.
Okay, thanks Andy. There we go.
So, sorry, Shim.
We have a what?
A no crustacean rule.
Oh.
Someone might be allergic to seafood.
Hey, Gunner Dog.
Yeah, I don't want to buy followers,
That-
I'm afraid.
Nope. You can get that one out. Flying up the aqueduct. So this is the only real climb in this route. It's not that long. So we are riding this route for the WTRL this week. I reduced my bias by 2% to keep my heart rate under 153.
Good boy.
So what's your advice for creaking bottom bracket?
New bike.
Okay. Second option. So
What is it?
Is it
Push
the-
fit?
is it the bottom bracket that's creaking, the bearings? Or is it because it needs some lube on the threads that needs to be tightened?
Is it push fit?
No. English thread.
That's unusual for those to creak then.
So my other bike didn't creak. Oh, Johan said check my pedals.
I'm gonna creak. It's normally my cleats worn slightly in the.
So I'm on the same cleats as the bike I used on Thursday. So I think it's not the cleats.
Slightly.
Oh, it can. Maybe I should switch over pedals. Okay, I'll try that. That's easy.
Put a drop of oil in there and kind of interface to see if it stops, and just don't walk around in your cleats because you'll leave oily footprints.
So it creaks even if I'm out of the saddle.
So we've ruled out seat post. Good.
Slightly low.
Does it creak
I
on the
must say-
same point of the stroke? I assume so.
No, it seems like it's all over. Because you can hear it in the stream. It's not creaking now, and yeah, there it goes. Right foot going down. Seems like that's the point that makes it creak.
Does it creak out the saddle as well as in the saddle?
No, I just lift off my butt. Whoa, maybe it is my saddle.
Or it could just be the different pressure through the pedals. So it could still be the pedals, it's just that you're putting pressure in and your foot position is different.
Yep. So I'm trying to just lift my butt slightly. Ah yes, then it gets quiet. Okay, I'll look at the seat.
Now try and move around on your seat deliberately, like put loads of weight on it and move around on it and see can you force it to creak?
I think if I move around it creaks at different frequencies. This is fun. It's okay if it's my seat and I don't know what to do. New seat, different seat.
Just a bit of hyper grip or grease or whatever.
A bit of grease.
It could be the rails, it could be the seat itself, it could be the rails interface, it could be the seat post interface. It could be anything, it could be top of the seat post where it attaches to the actual seat post is become worn. That's why creaks are so annoying.
Yep, it is. Luckily I have the old bike that I just took off, so I can use some of those parts and just switch them out and see what happens. There's also less creaking if I don't hold the handlebars. But that can just be a position thing. So many things to worry about this morning. Take my mind off this workout. Oh, Andy, yep. Imagine if that happens. Well, that forced me to change bikes. Finally. Because this bike was lying there, or standing. None of my bikes lie around. And the wheels were already off. I just had to make an interface for the front fork to sit in. Because I don't use a front wheel. I've got a bit of a hack at the front. So I had to make some modifications there on my stand so it can fit this new bike, or newer bike, different bike. If I jump up and down on my seat, I can make it creak. Live creak finding. Hey Ted, thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate that.
Hi Ted.
What was that, Andy?
Sorry.
Sounded like you fell off your bike.
Just said hi, Ted.
Oh, okay. Sounded like you were calling for help.
Yeah.
I think it's my knees creaking. It's only 50 RPMs. Oh, my heart rate is going sky high today. My old knees creaking. Four minutes left of this one. Good afternoon, Matt. Good morning, good evening. I think you're at afternoon. What difference will it make if you know it's double draft or not? You can't change it. You're already in the event, so just ride with what it is. Will you ride different if you know it's double draft or not? Just looking at the chat in game.
Yeah.
What did you do yesterday, Matt?
Probably something insane.
Yeah, Matt does crazy things. So I just let my mind goes wild. And then when Matt tells me, I'm like, okay, I didn't think it would be that bad. That hard. Okay, I didn't think of anything like that. That's just crazy, Matt. So you did 7.5 hours, zone 2, at 95 Fahrenheit. Oh, that's a nice long ride. Lots of innovation. Some really good speed as well. You're getting really strong, Matt. Wow. Okay. What's happening? My Zwift is doing weird things.
You're very jerky on the stream.
Yeah, but it's Zwift. I don't see it. I see it on my screen in front of me. That's not good. Okay, there we go. that helped. One of the screen card probably got a bit overloaded for some reason, although there's no one on this course really. So I went to the menu. That obviously I've offloaded a lot of graphic processes. Now it's back again. So I'm on a Saurus H3. You're on.
A what? A saurus? Like a dinosaur?
A Dinosaurus. The H3.
It's
A Saurus. I said Saurus.
Yeah, you do.
But that's just me. We'll have the Brit tell us how to pronounce it.
Sure. It's not like it's an American brand.
It is an American brand, so
No.
it is probably Saurus. I don't think the Americans would say Saurus. So the reason why I'm on the... Hey, we've got 100 messages today. Nice and lively chat. Thanks, guys. Keep it going. So the reason why I went for the H3 is because the price point was exactly what I could afford. So
It's meant to be the best in erg mode.
it is. Yeah, officially it is the best in erg mode.
I don't know how you define officially. Who's the official?
I would say DC Rainmaker rated it as the best in erg mode. But it's one of the top few trainers. Hey, there we go. And he just passed me.
I've been chasing you for the last.
Oh, really?
After I was meant to have finished my workout.
I thought you were still going up.
No, I turned around a while ago. I got the top a while ago. I told you I got the jersey, didn't I?
Yep.
But to me, you're still showing in the event jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So on my stream at least I'm in the ODZ kit. I was a bit worried that I'm gonna show as the event jersey.
I was chasing you. There was some guy who was in the same event as you were in, same jersey anyway. I drafted most of the way, doing over 4. But the gap was coming down very slow until you finished your workout.
Oh, yeah.
Interval.
So, no, there's no place you can download this workout, Shrimp. This is part of the Endurance Lab training sessions. So this is one of the workouts that our coach prescribes, and he makes these workouts.
I mean, I'm not going to give away any secrets here really, but I tell you, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to make it yourself if you want to do it. So the idea is it's based on your heart rate at 83% of your max heart rate. And you normally start at like 20 minutes times 2, work it up to 20 times 3, then 30 minutes times 2, 30 minutes times 3.
Then 45 minutes times 2, that's going to be fun.
A good baseline for the power to sort of start at, but then finesse. So what's mine set at? About 0.85 or something like that. Yeah, so start at about 0.85 of your, or 85% of your FTP, and then dial it in on the heart rate.
Yep.
The idea is just to work up to the amount of time you can do at a set heart rate, or ideally the power goes up as you keep the heart rate the same. So the idea is that you bring this sort of fat max where you're burning. Idea is you're burning about 50% fat reserves and carbohydrates there. And the idea is to bring that up, power up as high as possible towards your FTP, so that in races or such like endurance events, you can get riding closer and closer to your FTP without burning your glycogen reserves.
Yep, there we go. So Johan, no, I haven't bought a lot of things in the drop shop. Got the fastest bike, got that one, and I've got the disc wheels. I think that's the only things I bought from the drop shop yet. You don't need anything more if you've got the Tron ready.
I bought the lightest climbing frame. I bought the Venge. I bought 2 disc wheels as the new ones came out. Yeah, that's about it. That's probably over 10 million.
Yeah, so I've got the Venge and that disc wheels. I got the Multistreaming going up the Alp, so didn't need to buy them. Should maybe buy a mountain bike or a cross bike, gravel bike, and I should buy the TT bike. Yep, so I probably spend about, what's it, about 10 million to get the Shiv, the Venge, sorry, not the Shiv, the Venge and the disc wheels. Can't remember what they cost me. It was a boatload of money for drops. My daughter's pretty excited to build up her drop so she can buy a different kit. And then I had to break it to her that you can't buy kits. You need to do events. And she was actually excited about that. It's like, oh, okay. That's even easier. She wanted to know if she can be part of ODZ, because she likes the pink Odivas kit. So I said as soon as we have a kit unlock event, she can try it. It's going to be something crazy. Good morning, Grinch.
They left one of the races on as a kit unlock event. Like
really?
Yeah. Zwift never turned it off.
Oh no. Although our unlock
OG kit is behind her. perimeter behind a code.
Yep. The one that you are wearing right now.
I don't do anymore. Don't do code kits anymore.
Happy Sunday, yep. It is a happy Sunday.
Morning to all. Or is it the Grinch? Which one do you like to be known as?
I say the Grinch. Justin say the Grinch Jolf. He goes all the way.
Why am I still riding, Jerry?
I don't know, because you're Andy. Well, he's sitting in my draft now, so that's nice. That's the perfect place to be. It's right, Vicky.
I can do 160 watts in your draft. If
Oh,
I lose
that's-
the wheel, I have to do. If I lose the wheel, I have to do over threshold to catch back up.
So at how many meters do you lose the draft? Is it 5?
5. Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to look at when I was racing yesterday, but since my heart rate or my power numbers obscure the distance.
Well, that's the problem with the Tron bike. Is why I quite often race on something else other than the Tron, because you don't get the visual indication of sitting up and going back into drops.
Well, I
you
was
do.
trying to look at the guy behind me.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, you see, you get past. You got a draft slightly there off the person in front, and you accelerate away from me.
Oh. Yep, I also got both. You on? Thanks, Kurt. Watching on Facebook there. Jump in, tell us about your weekend. You've been riding a lot. Let's get a nice ODZ picture. No. Where's the sun?
Only taking that picture because you're in front.
And that's why I'm taking the picture, because I'm in front of Andy. That doesn't happen often.
Let's not get us started. Don't bring back memories of that volcano race. It's still
Oh, good memories.
Here we go.
Maybe more than a year ago. Because last year I was on my power tap wheel.
Yeah, as I watched a sea rider drop me on the volcano climb, and then ride away from me on the downhill and the flat.
Oh.
That hurt. I think I stopped racing for like a month after that.
That volcano climb is the perfect distance for me. It's just long enough so I don't blow up. Or short enough.
I need to stop before I get close enough to 100 kilometers that I think about carrying on.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you get into the 90s, you just want to keep on going.
Also got 1,788 meters.
Oh my goodness.
I should round that up to 2,000, shouldn't I? No, stop. Stop thinking like that. Why are you riding still? You only carrying on riding because you saw Jerry when you got to the bottom of the hill and thought, oh, I can catch him.
And now you're going to ride until you get to 100.
Dangers of Zwift.
Yeah, because if you're on the road, once you turn around, when you reach your house, you just stop. Hey Pat, for the like. Johan said you should go for
hard riding, and I can't be bothered to round it out, like add in a little loop somewhere. I actually take great pleasure in knowing that I might get home with like 97 kilometers, and how much that will annoy someone on Strava.
Oh, that'll annoy me. But I never do the little loop.
Like a roundabout and stop, the better. No, 100k. Yeah, and I'm
100 miles with all that elevation.
It was only meant to be a 3-hour ride. Now 3 hours 20.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing insane. But it did start with 30-15s, so as you know. Not going to get the elevation on this route if you've only done 287 meters in 60k.
Yep, there's no elevation on this one. It's not as flat as Tempest.
You don't unfollow me, Andy, you just have to mute me. Strava has a new function. Then I won't know that you've unfollowed me. And you can also favourite people so they appear at the top of your stream.
I should probably do that.
So Andy, it has to be. I'm probably OCD enough that it was that close. I would do the extra 0.1 just up and down the street. It's when it's just far enough that I can't add it on by just riding like an easy change of direction and keep heading home. So probably anything over 2 to 3k. I might not finish it off if I was tired.
I think it all depends if you live on a hill or not. Yep, I think you're safe from seeing 999.
Yeah, probably. I think that would bug me enough that I wouldn't do it.
We went away for the weekend about a month ago, and the house was on a hill. So whenever you come back, you always have to climb back. So it's nice going out, because your first 10 minutes was just going downhill.
Okay, 2%. How are they calling this a KOM? We're up 3, up 4, 5.
Well, it's 5 now. Well, it's the highest point. So it might as well be a KOM. If they want to sneak one in. Okay, now it's downhill to the start.
I think I'll come to the start finish with you and then quit there.
Okay.
However far that is.
I don't think it's far. Oh, it's still a bit of a distance.
How long is that?
30 something kilometers, I think.
I've even got it open on the page somewhere. RGV 24 kilometers.
Oh, okay.
100 meters of elevation. 107.
So, what do you say, 24?
1k. Yeah, and that end
So
of
it's
that
about
climb
10.
literally
About 10 k's.
Okay.
Is it?
Probably. So I'm going to get to 100k. Damn it. Why did I just agree to go to the start finish line?
Because we are crazy.
100k isn't crazy. We've just seen that from the map. But I may have to text a child to come and bring me water.
Yep, I'm running out of water as well. So maybe my wife is watching my stream. It'll be nice if I can have some water.
This is Jerry. If you're listening, could you get me some water as well, please?
Yeah, just text my wife. Oh, she hit me. Here she is. Awesome. About 13 minutes. She hurt me on the stream. That was cool. Advantages of streaming. Thanks, Andy. You can fill this one. Oh, where did you go, Andy?
Oh, I must turn, did I? Wasn't paying attention. I was doing something else. Oh no, I didn't get past the turning point either, so now I'm going back the wrong way.
Okay, thank you. Oh, and it's got ice in. Oh, nice.
Oh.
There's no way you're gonna catch up now, Andy.
No.
And that's not a challenge. Still reducing my bias. That's the way to do it, Andy. Have someone deploy your aero boost. I still need to work on my buttons so I can have a boost button or camera button on my handlebar. Got it working. I now just need to 3D print a bracket that can go onto my bike. But our local library doesn't do 3D printing right now because of COVID. Okay, we've got 5 minutes of this block left. This was a long workout today.
And the closing stretches.
Yep. Would be nice if I can get to the start line, but I'm running out of time right now because we've got church. So I'll have to be done by 8. I can still eat, make it in time. Hey Patrick, thanks for liking the stream. Drop in, say hi.
I know you're a fasted rider, but I don't tend to. I've just realised I had one banana for the whole 3.5 hours, which is probably why I'm running out of energy.
Wow. Well, you did a lot of climbing, so. And a lot of hours. Hey, thanks for the like. Mr. Zin. Thanks for the ride on, Dina. Dina.
Well, Andy L is on holiday, aren't you? I think Andy camping somewhere. J Flo is on holiday. Wags doesn't ride on a Sunday. So that only really leaves Mitch.
Yep. Don't know if Mitch is streaming. But if you follow the stream, you'll see when he starts riding.
Yeah, so I don't think there'll be anyone else on today.
I don't think so.
I mean, come on, you got my first stream, so the special event. I mean, be happy with that, Johan.
Haha.
Oh, you're back home, aren't you, Johan? Can you streaming that one?
Are you streaming now, Andy? That's Andy Lawton. Because I can raid your stream. Whoa, that was a hard one.
Especially with a race the day before.
Well, it's been a hard week. It's an 800 plus TSS week.
With an increased FTP, so hard to get there.
With the increased FTP. So I'll enjoy next week. Although I'm planning to take a vacation day or half a day and go ride outside. Have 2 races this week, not bad. Haha. Yes, I don't do a lot of outside. Okay, we're almost done. Thanks all for jumping in. It was really fun chatting to all of you. Makes the workout so much more fun. If you're chatting to your friends. So hit that subscribe button so you see whenever we ride. I won't be able to finish this course. And I think I'm gonna finish it short by 3 kilometers or something. That's no fun. I really can't squeeze in another few minutes because I'm already on the limit. And I can see the finish line. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, get to the corner and turn.
How far is it? Because I think I see it.
Not far, it's right there. Take it off erg and just put the power up slightly.
Well, we'll be off erg now. So we'll just turn right and it's there.
Pretty close, yeah.
Obviously the companion app doesn't show it.
Yeah, just on the turn right, you got that little bit of a straight corner, and it's right off.
Oh, I think I see.
On the marina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there it is, showing up now.
Let's do it, Andy.
Well, I've got my 100k, but I've got 1,900 meters, so I might turn left.
Oh!
To get the climbing. See if I can get the last 100 meter elevation.
Crazy, crazy.
Especially since it's all fake. Makes no sense.
Almost done. Okay, I'm turning right.
Mine automatically left, so I'm not going to have to change it. Good ride, Jerry. Right on.
Okay, got it done. Got it done. It's still before 8. Okay, everybody. Thanks for dropping in the chat. Thanks, Andy. It was nice chatting with you. See you.
It depends which Andy you're talking to.
Think tomorrow.